What's going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday morning, and good morning to all. This is NYG Jeff 85 here, and I have a New York Mets update. The Mets have made officially a move to maybe give themselves a little bit of a spark going into the rest of the 2023 season. And I don't know what kind of spark this is really going to give the team. In some ways, I don't even understand why the Mets are doing this, but hey, I'm not the general manager of the Mets, and they're just trying to look at anything to help give this team some type of jolt in the minor leagues. After being released by the San Francisco Giants about a week ago, the New York Mets have officially signed former New York Yankees two-time All Star catcher, 30-year-old Gary Sanchez. Yes, I'll say that again. The New York Mets have officially signed Gary Sanchez to a minor league deal. And he's going to be part of the minor league depth for this team going into the 2023 season. Sanchez is 30 years old, and over his career with the New York Yankees and the San Francisco Giants, he's played in 8 years, 666 games, where he's had about 2,351 at-bats. He has a career 530 hits, 154 RBIs. He has a career batting average of .225. He scored 341 runs, 401 RBIs with 6 stolen bases. He has a career on-base percentage of .311, a career slugging percentage of .467, a career OPS of .778, and a career OPS plus of .109. He's had 2 All-Star seasons in his career with the New York Yankees. Back in 2017, at 24 years old, he played in 122 games where he had 471 at-bats. He had 79 runs scored, 131 hits, 20 doubles, 33 home runs, and 90 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, one of them caught stealing, 40 walks and 120 strikeouts with a .278 batting average. He had a .345 on-base percentage with a .531 slugging and an .876 OPS. That was back in 2017. And in 2019, he played in 106 games. He had 396 at-bats with 62 runs, 92 hits overall, 12 doubles, one triple in that season, 34 home runs and 77 RBIs. He had no stolen bases. One of them he was caught stealing, trying to steal. He had 40 walks, 125 strikeouts, 232 batting average. He had a .316 on-base percentage with a .525 slugging and an .841 OPS. But the New York Mets decided to bring him in to see if they can give this team some type of jolt offensively. Gary Sanchez, of all people. Does Gary Sanchez have anything left on this team? I really want to know. Does he have anything left on this baseball roster? At this point, I have no idea. Plus, you already have Francisco Alvarez that's on the team. You already have Michael Perez in the minor leagues as a defensive catcher. At this point, the only reason why I believe the New York Mets have brought in Gary Sanchez is because they're trying to see if they can get any type of spark out of this guy, who right now, he looks like he has nothing left. Nothing. This guy was getting released by the San Francisco Giants after in 6 games in Triple-A Sacramento, he hit .164 with no home runs, 1 double, and 19 strikeouts with a .501 OPS. And in Minnesota in 2022, he hit .205 with a .659 OPS, 16 home runs, 61 RBIs, and 136 strikeouts. So he had a decent season with the Twins. At this point, I believe that the New York Mets are just trying to see if they can get anything out of Gary Sanchez. Any type of production out of Gary Sanchez. That's what I believe they're doing with this move. Seeing if they can maybe get some type of spark out of this guy. Maybe if they have anything left in this guy at the catching position. Give them some organizational depth. That's what I see out of this move in Gary Sanchez. Do I expect Gary Sanchez to go out there and produce at a high level? No. Do I expect Gary Sanchez to spark this Mets team if he, God forbid, gets called up to the Mets? No. This is just organizational depth. This is a guy that's going to be signed. See if he can maybe get anything out of him. Maybe rediscover a little bit of what the old Gary Sanchez used to be when he was a two-time All Star with the Yankees. Before he just absolutely collapsed. That's all I see this move being. So am I excited to have Gary Sanchez on the New York Mets roster? Absolutely not. This is not the same Gary Sanchez that he was back in 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19. The early Gary Sanchez when everybody was raving saying that this kid could be the next great catcher coming out of the minor leagues. And he's been absolutely nothing short of a disaster. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen because right now, I don't know what to expect from Gary Sanchez. To me, he's just a depth signing in the minor leagues. And if he can go into Triple-A Syracuse and give any type of production, maybe you have somebody that you can call up and give you something offensively. Because he's not going to give you much defensively. Offensively, maybe. Defensively, I doubt it. Even offensively right now, I doubt he's going to give you anything. And like I said, this guy's numbers have gone down tremendously. Tremendously since his All Star season in 2019. His games played have gone down. His production has gone down. He could still be a decent home run hitter. But you have to wonder how much he has left. That's the thing with this signing of Gary Sanchez. How much does he have left? But the Mets are taking a chance. Signing him to their minor league system is not that big of a deal. See what you have left in Gary Sanchez, and if he produces well in Triple-A, bring him up and see if he can give this team a spark at the catching position, along with Francisco Alvarez. But that's the breaking news around the New York Mets. The Mets have signed former two-time All-Star with the New York Yankees, Gary Sanchez, to a minor league deal, effective immediately. Hit that like button if you haven't already and give a sub to NYGJeffyT85. More news updates and chatter surrounding the New York Mets. Turn on the bell for notifications. The next video is short dropping on the channel surrounding the New York Mets. And you guys let me know in the comment section what you think about the Mets signing former two-time All-Star Gary Sanchez to a minor league deal. And if he could potentially come up from the minor leagues, if he produces well at Triple-A Syracuse and give this team a spark going into the continuation of the 2023 New York Mets baseball season. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Take it easy and let's go New York Mets as always. All you got to do is you got to believe in those boys from Queens.